everybody, Jan Hicks of Jan Hicks Creates here, and we have an exciting day for you. Today is the day that I announce all the winners for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Of course, I've already commented on everybody's posts, so they know, but soon you will know too. I know you're thinking, okay, I didn't get a post. Of course, by the time it's all good, right? I will be announcing the winners here. I keep going back and forth whether to do it first or do it at the end. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it because after all, they've already seen, well, some of them may not have seen the comments, but probably by the time you watch this, they will have, so, right, why not? Okay, I'm going to go down the list. It took a little while this morning, I have to say. Well, let's start there. It is Tuesday, July 30th at 9:15, so we are a little bit later. It is 80 degrees right now, going up to 85 here today. I do have the fan on over here, so if you hear that kind of background noise, I hope it's not too annoying. The wind is blowing, the blinds are clacking, so no, Mike is not in the kitchen doing the dishes. It's the blinds. So yeah, it took a bit to pick the winners, find all the information, check to make sure they're subscribers, find the comment. Some of them you will be getting in touch with the seller directly, so I had to make sure I had all of that information, so a little bit later today. But yeah, let's just go for it. So, and I'm not going to show all the prizes again. I'm not pulling them all out. Mrs. Sada's, the first floss assortment goes to Jams 96. That is Jamie. Congratulations, Jamie. I'm very excited for you. The second Mrs. Sada's silk assortment goes to Juanita Sasaki. Did I say that right, Juanita? I hope so. Congratulations to you. You're going to love them. You're going to love them. The So She Did kit from Lori Holt. The floss and the journal and the fabric, that goes to Ruby Delgado. Congratulations, Ruby. Let's see, next we have the Lori Holt, the kit of cards, fabric, and journal. That goes to Cindy McLean. Congratulations, Cindy. Dorothy Allen sampler and the Lila's studio pattern goes to Jan Moher. M-O-H-E-R, Moher. Congratulations, Jan. I like your first name. That one's easy. Next, we have the pieces of linen, the 2 pieces of linen with the 5 skeins of the Mrs. Sada silk in sienna. That goes to Bev Jaros. Congratulations, Bev. I am so excited you won that. The fabric assortment, all the different fabrics, including that marbled fabric from Mommy Loves You GB on Etsy, that goes to Loretta Henderson. Congratulations, Loretta. See, you're glad your daughter got you all fixed up on YouTube again, right? So you could comment. The next 2 are the project bags and floss holders. One of those goes to Kelly in Cali, and the other one goes to Laurie Walt. Congratulations, ladies. Now, I did put on your comments and all the conversations I had back and forth with Kay. You're going to be contacting her directly to work out everything you want in the bag. But in all the conversations I had back and forth with Kay, I don't think I ever got her email address. Just her notes right here. I was just looking to see. Oh, it is on here. I will be putting the email address in your comments. I messaged her to say, I don't have your email address, but I do. So, like I said, lots of odds and ends to pull together for this giveaway. So anyways, Kelly and Callie and Laurie Walt, congratulations on those. Next we have the winner of the single item from the, I have to say this French name again, Mon Petit Bijou Atelier. Now this woman is actually in Mexico. She is in Guadalajara, Mexico, in Jalisco, and I think that's so funny because we have a good friend who also lives in Guadalajara in Jalisco. So anyways, Regina Danner, you won the item from Mon Petit Bijou Atelier, and I put in your comment what you have to do to get in touch with her to claim that gift from her. The next thing we have is the coupon code for an item of $30 or less from the Russian Etsy shop that I've mentioned several times. The winner of that is Faye Harris. Faye, you will also be getting in touch with, her name is Paulina. You will be getting in touch with her directly via her Etsy shop. All that information is in that comment. And last but not least, we have the scroll frame cover and the scroll rod grime guards. Now, this is from a woman named Jane Rayner. She did get in touch with me, and there was some back and forth with her on what she was going to offer. She also makes knitting bags. So I'm afraid Jane didn't get as much attention called to her gift as some of the other ones, but the winner of that is Lori Bovitz. Lori, you are also going to be emailing Jane directly with, so you can coordinate exactly what you want and get your mailing address to her. So congratulations, everybody. I am thrilled for you all. I'm thrilled to be here, as you know, and to have this many people who at least clicked on the button and subscribed. I know you don't all watch every video, and that's fine. There are so many of us out there that are just wonderful to watch, but I appreciate whatever time you give to me, and I hope you all really enjoy your gifts. Now, I did want to add that the Russian shop the Russian shop is called Mir Krestakam. She is offering 10% off to all of my viewers. There is a coupon code. I'm going to have all this information in the description box below. I will have a link to the store. There's going to be a 10% off coupon code, good till the end of August. Now, she does know that that shipping from Russia can be expensive, that people don't like that. So she is offering free shipping on all orders that are $70 and above. So I hope you will take advantage of that. She has some amazing kits in her store. You know, all of those wonderful Russian kits that it's hard for us to find here. She has sent 2 to me that I will be reviewing as soon as I get them. They are, I know according to the tracking, they've made it out of Russia. It'll probably be at least another week or so before they make it to the sunny shores of Hawaii, but it's on their way. So that is that taken care of. Again, congratulations. I'm so happy for all of you, and I hope you all really enjoy all the gifts you're going to be getting. In my little world, let's see. This morning has been, like I said, pretty much taken up with that, the gift exchange. I've been fighting bugs. I think we had I don't really know what to call it, a hatching of moths into caterpillars this morning. Little tiny, just, they look like grains of rice on the floor, except they moved. And I probably gathered up and flushed down 10 or 15 of these little buggers, and it really rather worries me. I've been seeing these little moths, and we leave the sliding glass door open for the most part because there aren't really a whole lot of bugs here. But at night, if we leave it open after the lights come on, these little tiny moths do come in. And I have to say that I have been worried for my wool a bit, because I have a lot of wool here. I don't know whether they're moths that like wool at all, but of course, as a knitter, when you see moths, the first thing you think of is, oh my God, my wool and my knitted garments. So I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to bundle those up in some kind of contained bags and make sure they have cedar blocks, or I hate the thought of the old-fashioned mothballs, but I'm sure there's something out there. I haven't needed to do anything like that in my entire knitting career. So if any of you guys have suggestions for me, let me know. I'd appreciate it. Let's see. All right, so I have, of course, whips. I have a finish, and I have a gift, and I have just a little bit of haul to show you. So let us proceed. First, the finish. This is that bracelet the Kairos cuff from Laura Nelkin, knitted with the beads. And then this is the one that she had the leather clasp made. She visited somebody in her area that does leather work, and had the leather cuff or the clasp fashioned specifically for this. I love it. She now has a variety of other kits and colorways in her Etsy store, so I will be linking that below in case you're interested. I knit this up in, well, it was a course of 1 night and 2 nights because I only worked on it for an hour each night, and then blocked it. And yes, I do block all of my knitwear, all of it. And then it took a matter of 5 minutes to attach the clasp, because it's just put on with these little whip stitches, and then the ends are woven in the back. It's really nice. Fits perfectly. Love it. Okay, so that's my finish. You know, I still haven't finished that Seasons Summer yet. Haven't fully finished it because I've just been so entranced with my stitching. I haven't been taking time to do anything else. Before we get into any of my whips though, I do want to give a shout out to Carolyns Looks. People, she's closing in on 1,000 subscribers. And of course she will be having a giveaway for that. But, you know, Carolyn is, I have several twins around this world. I have Liz, a stitchy bug over in England, and I have Carolyn in Oregon. I have Maria in Texas. But Carolyn and I, boy, I think we have the same sense of humor. We definitely like the same kinds of things. And we definitely enable each other. So I highly recommend you check out Carolyn. She is Czook Stitches on Flosstube. Again, I will link her below. Give her some love. I would love to get her over 1,000 subscribers here in the next couple weeks. So, okay, just give her some love from me. Okay, whips. I'm going to get to that one second. The first one, so I worked on Pretty Little India on the my Stitch With Me last Friday, and I didn't put any more stitches in that. It just wasn't holding my attention. This one was a little bit, but not as much as I had hoped, but I did get some done on it. So, Aloha Hawaii by Jeanette Douglas. This is the one that she did for the cruise out of the store here. And I am working on these things in the middle. So I got this little manta ray done. I got the lei done here and the greenery done here. I got this little fish done, and I got the whale done. Now I am not, like, she uses, the called for threads are a lot of Glorianas and some Belsois silks. I ordered some of the Glorianas for the brighter colors, but for the other ones, especially the manta ray, I'm using some Victorian Motto threads, and like you can see how dark that manta ray is here. Mine is kind of getting lost in the sea. There he is there. This is over 1, and the fabric is a 30 count Linda, I believe. So there's the manta ray, the lei in the middle, and there's the little fish and the whale. The whale is over 1 as well. She has several other over 1 pieces in this little center area. I had really hoped to get the center area done this week, but so I had mentioned on my Stitch With Me video on Friday that I had started watching Karen Bug's diagonal stitching videos because I will probably work my Farewell to Anger and my other full coverage pieces diagonally. And I thought I'd just watch them. I wasn't going to watch them, and then I thought I'd watch them just to get a feel for it. Well, once I watched them, I thought, you know, I want to try it. And what better piece to try it on than my fractal bookmark? I couldn't stop. So I wanted to get this cleaned up because a lot of all this in here was this kind of stuff, just all these scattered stitches. And as I mentioned, I was having a hard time keeping track of where I was. And so I decided to transition this to the diagonal to see if it helped. On so many levels it helped. So it helps me keep track. It helps me to not have these single stitches, you know, buried in here someplace. First of all, I have to be able to see them. Second of all, doing single stitches in amongst all those other stitches already created is a pain in the butt. There were so many reasons, and now I can't keep track of, I can't remember them all, but it just made so much more sense doing it this way. Karen says she does not get lines at all working on the diagonal, and so far I don't seem to see any. I've done my, I think I'm starting my 4th diagonal on this. I'm trying to remember what the other things were that really captivated me about working on the diagonal like this. I love watching it grow. So you can see I've started my next diagonal up here. And of course, being the bookmark, this is small. You know, if you're working on a page, your diagonal kind of goes on forever once you get started, right? But this one, so after this diagonal, I only have like 5 more stitches coming out here, and that will be the edge of the bookmark. I may just make that whole thing the diagonal. And you can see I still have some to fill in here, but I'm captivated by it. I love to see how the colors are playing out. I love to see, like, you can just see in here, there's a red that's starting to come in. So this color in here, I'm going to be starting to bring in reds and pinks. OMG, I cannot wait. I am in love with this. I want to start all of the full coverage things. So nothing else got any love this weekend. I mean, literally, I worked on this. So we went hiking Saturday morning. More on that in a bit. So Saturday afternoon, once we got home and ate and slept, I worked on this. Sunday, besides the bare necessities of what I had to get done, I worked on this. Yesterday, besides the bare necessities of what I had to get done, I worked on this. I'm hooked. The other thing I did work on, and I did the punch with me yesterday, was my punch needle. This is called Ranunculus Bouquet by Michelle Palmer. I filled in all those pinks yesterday. I am trying to give an hour of love to this every day because punch needle does go fast. If you're at all interested, check out my punch needle video from yesterday. I really do love it. And Michelle Palmer's, I was looking at her Etsy store this morning. The colors. And it's interesting. Her style is very vibrant. Just gorgeous designs. I also like Kate Guillory. She is Briar Cottage Studio on Etsy, and I'll link these all below as well. Kate's design style is much, I would say, more quiet, more refined. Still whimsical and pretty colors, but not the explosion of color that you can see in Michelle Palmer. I love them both. It's just, and if, you know, punch needle has so many different styles now. I think it used to be more country, primitive, but when you have these other artists starting to get into it, you have more modern, I mean, yeah, I like it. Not as much as I like this though. God. I will be working on this. I posted on the Karen Bug has a Facebook group for the love of diagonal stitching, which I've joined, and I posted on my update on there this morning, and I said, you know, this could be making me into a monogamist. I can't even say it, let alone be it. This may be turning me into a monogamous stitcher, because this is all I want to stitch on. I was putting some stitches in Aloha Hawaii. That is going to go with me to the volcano, by the way. And it's just not holding my attention. For those that haven't seen that, the fractal bookmark, let me get that out for you. Right? Gorgeous. Forgive the glare. That's from the windows downstairs. Good. So I am, let me rearrange my iPad so I don't drop everything. I am over here, just getting this, the light color starting here. Oh, yeah. That was just Knit Companion thinking I wanted to do something. And the red that I showed you is this starting in here, so it'll be starting all of that. Oh, I can't wait. So I mentioned a little bit of haul. I mean, there's really not a whole lot going on here. When you're a monogamous stitcher, you don't have a lot to show. What's up with that? So, I didn't buy anything from the German site, although the Christmas one keeps calling to me. And the Christmas one calls to me, instead of the traditional red and white, how about a non-traditional Christmas? Of course, I'm also thinking I'd love to get Death by Cross Stitch and use these in Death. Not yet. Not yet. No new starts, Jan. No new starts. But I did buy. So many of you may know, Heaven and Earth Designs had a, they may still be having a sale. I think Carolyn said that the sale maybe goes through the end of July. 50% off their patterns. And I do have several in my wish list there. This is hard with this size of an iPad. So this is one of them. This is called Story Keep Wine Shelf. This is one of Amy Stewart's. So this is one of those where it's the shelf one, that it's huge, and they just took out one little piece of it. And I do like the huge one, but this is more practical. Isn't that pretty? The lavender fields in the background. Floral bouquet, just gorgeous. So this is 112 stitches wide by 329 high. Not too bad, right? Finished size on 25 count, 4 3/8 by 13 1/8, and it has 89 colors. So, yeah. The other one I got, and this is totally Carolyns Looks' fault. Balmy Spring Day. Oh, look at that. Just look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. This is still just a regular sized one. 525 by 728. Finished size 23 by 11 on 25 count. And it only contains 92 colors. This reminds me very much, for those of you that have been around, I've talked to you about Stonington, Connecticut, one of our favorite towns in New England. And one of our favorite towns because I had a very dear friend who moved there from California. She decided to change her life, moved to Connecticut, and died a year later. She was my inspiration. As much as everything you see coming from me about love and sending out those kind of positive feelings out into the world and surrounding yourself with that kind of positive spirit, everything I learned about that I got from V, because V had not only just this incredibly positive vibe, she had an incredibly creative vibe. She was one of the most special people I think I have ever met. She died way too young. And so when I saw this said Stonington to me. So Carolyn and I are starting this in the spring. So we're doing Farewell to Anger, starting January 1st. We haven't picked a date for this, but this is going to be a spring new start. So if you want to join me and Carolyn, Heaven and Earth Designs, 50% off. I think that was $9.50 for that. And I think it was like $4.50 for the wine keep one. Last but not least, I got an incredibly special gift. Shoot, I just forgot your username, Michelle, but that's okay. Michelle comments on many of our YouTube videos, on Instagram. She is somebody that I connected with early on in my Flosstube journey. She sent kitty gifts, catnip gifts for the cats. She's just one hell of a special lady. She made this and sent this to me. Now, if you remember, this is the chart that Donna Bayless did maybe about much as a month ago. I bought 2 of these to make for my boys at some point, and I made the comment that I'm going to wait until I know they can appreciate it. You are my sunshine. Michelle made this for me. Thank you. Words, thank you isn't enough. I am glad to know that I bring some sunshine into your life. You do into mine as well, and this will be a daily reminder of that. I appreciate you so much. All right, guys. I need to get stitching. I don't know whether I can get another diagonal done today, but that's what I'll be working on. Let's see. Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't think I have anything for tomorrow or Thursday. Friday, I will be back with a Stitch With Me. I don't think I'll work on this in a Stitch With Me video, though. I don't know whether... Do you want me to do the diagonal stitching? Karen Bug has some great videos on diagonal stitching. And so does Blitz Stitch. Although his technique is slightly different from Karen's, it's still the same idea. So it's not like you'd be learning anything new from me that you wouldn't see in those videos. And these, you know, this isn't the easiest thing to stitch on and talk at the same time. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe by Friday I'll be moved to work on something different. It'll be a surprise for all of us. Until then, guys, again, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. I want you to go out there and give love, get love. I have been given so much. I am so happy to be able to return it to you, and I hope you just keep passing it on. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.